What is up, my friends? Welcome back for another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the just announced Mega 95. It's a handheld Sega Genesis from Hyperkin. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it. So I came across this article from TheVerge.com, and it said that Hyperkin is coming out with a handheld Sega Genesis called the Mega 95. It will be equipped with a 5-inch display that has a switch that can toggle between 4:3 and 16:9 modes and a battery life of about 10 hours. Think of it as a modern day take on the Sega Nomad, if you remember that. That was an official Sega product, which was a portable Genesis with a 3¼ inch screen and pretty horrible battery life. Great idea, but not the best execution, although it's still pretty sought after today by collectors and modders alike. Alright, so back to the Hyperkin Mega 95. The Verge is saying that this looks to be a portable version of their Mega Retron HD gaming console that was released in 2018 and sells for $59.99. It goes on to say that Hyperkin doesn't go into detail about how the Mega 95 runs its classic Genesis carts, but the Mega Retron HD reportedly uses a hardware emulation approach with quality that sits somewhere between a software emulator and FPGA-based systems like the Analog Pocket. It says, although the Mega 95 is designed primarily as a handheld, there's also a USB-C dock available that'll let you plug it into a TV and plug in additional controllers. That is pretty cool. Pricing and release date has yet to be announced, but for reference, Hyperkin's Super NES emulation handheld sells for around $120. That would be the Superboy, which you can buy from Amazon or Walmart. It's been out for a little bit now. You can get it a little bit cheaper sometimes, or right around $100. So what are my thoughts on this new portable Hyperkin Sega Genesis? Well, I do love my handhelds, and I think this is something that will sell. I think price is very key here. I think you got to keep this at about $99. I mean, there's so many options out there right now with the Hyperkin releasing a new product like it seems almost every month, and the Analog Pocket, which is more of a pricier option. It is FPGA, which this obviously will not be, especially if it's based on their Mega Retron HD, which was not FPGA. I do think that people would probably buy this. I think the design of it isn't too bad. It looks very similar to a Sega Genesis 6-button controller. Although if you look at the pictures that they provide in the article, it does say that this is a prototype, and it does not necessarily mean that this is the retail version. I think it will probably look pretty close to this, I would imagine, because I think that is a pretty good design if you're going to go with a product like this. But yeah, I think keep the price down to $100. I think this would sell. I don't know if someone would, again, take this on a trip though, versus an Anbernic or an Analog Pocket if you already have that. This is mainly for the person that really loves to put in a cartridge. You know, it's cool that you can play it on a TV as well if you want to use it as a Sega Genesis and hook it up to a newer big screen. I don't know how the emulation will be. I mean, that won't be determined until people like My Little Pixel get their greedy little hands on this thing and really run it through its paces. But I'm sure it's not on par with, obviously, the actual Sega Genesis. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I'm glad that they're putting out products like this. Again, I don't think it's going to sell millions, but I think people will buy it. All right, guys, thanks for checking this video out, and let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Mega 95 from Hyperkin that will likely be releasing sometime in 2024? And if you enjoyed the video or you learned something, make sure to hit that thumbs up on the way out and turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload videos like this one. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next one.